All right, welcome back to another episode of Resurrected Motorsports. What are we doing in this episode?
We are installing the S-Tech switch system and giving our review on it.
That's correct. And we're fighting the coronavirus.
Yes.
Not personally, just as a nation. We hope y'all are staying safe. Check out the video. Let us know what you think. Oh, and what do the youngins say? Be sure to smash that subscribe button.
No, that's what the adult people say, thinking what the children say. Just hit the subscribe button.
And click the bell. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoy it. Really, we want more subscribers so we can make more content, or so we can be driven to make more content. What would be the word? Motivated. That's the one. We want to be motivated to make more content, so the more subscribers we get, the happier we are to do it. We're not going to make any money, but it does make us want to make more content for you guys. So click the subscribe button if you like what we're doing, and we hope you enjoy this video.
More cardboard box camper coming soon.
Ah, my finger's stuck. I almost didn't get my finger out of there. So we're currently running the wiring. You probably can't see, but we're going in and we've got to go behind the fender liner. And my fender liner is real dirty. I picked an awesome time to be doing this. Look at the side of the Jeep. And believe it or not, that's not from going off-road. That's my driveway. Something I want to show you guys, when you're taking your glove box off, this may seem pretty simple. There's a slit in the side of the glove box. You can pop it out at the bottom here, and then it'll be free, but it'll be hung by this little arm. There's an oblong hole slit in the side of the glove box. Just press it up and it'll go into that oblong hole, and then it'll pop out. So that'll keep you from breaking this little arm that is, it's kind of like a damper for your glove box. So be careful with that. The boot that we're going to be coming in through is right up underneath there. We're going to bring the wiring harness in right there because these switches are going to go right there in the factory position. So we'll feed it back through here. Okay, we have the wire ran inside the cab. That was, oh my gosh, that was one of those where I was really ready to hurt something. Jack asked if he could go inside, and I allowed him to so that he didn't have to see me get cranky pants on. So anyways, he's inside eating dinner. I think I'm gonna let him be done for the night. He's got school tomorrow. I'm gonna stay out here and see how much I can get done on this. But the instructions go ahead and tell you after you get this ran how to run the wiring for the actual brain itself. So you've got a negative wire terminal right here that we're going to grab power from. We're going to grab hot at the battery, but we also bought the optional 60 amp relay and the low voltage cutoff. So I believe this little wire probably goes to the low voltage cutoff, but we're gonna look and see where those go in the, oh, sorry, I just ate dinner. I've got the hiccups in the scheme of things. Yeah, so the accessory wire is gonna go into the low voltage cutoff. Fuse tap, I wonder where we're tapping into the fuse into the switch housing. We got that done. Output connectors, ground. That's your 60 amp breaker, and then back to the battery. So we're good there. That's weird. It keeps kicking on my lights and all kinds of stuff because I'm removing this ground cable, but I unhooked the power on the battery, which means there's a capacitor or something in the system holding power without the battery even hooked up. We should go ahead and disconnect the ground cable too. Like responsible human beings, we did not. Do as I say, don't do as I do. That's a saying. That's a real saying. Power to the 60 amp. Where should we mount the 60 amp breaker at? Do they have a good idea for that? Wonder if we can put it on our mount when it comes in. So on our S-Tech system, we got the low voltage cutoff. Oh, don't go away screw. And one of the things you can get, it's a couple bucks. I think it's actually useful, not just neat. This is how you actually set everything up, is inside here. This is a clear, like a smoke screen, so you can actually see the value on it by just looking underneath the hood. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the back one. We're not gonna take off the front one, the protective screen. We're not gonna take off the front one until we get this thing installed, but we'll go ahead and take off the back one. I've been having 9 kinds of hell with sticky back on stickers and stuff lately. It's not been my strong suit. Nice. As Kevin Malone would say, nice. My son, Jack, is addicted to The Office. He watches it non-stop. He's probably seen the entire series 5 or 6 times. It's getting to the point that it's a little ridiculous. Is that plastic? I think that is. I think I would like to mount it. So I'm mounting the low voltage cutoff right now, right here. There is a wire harness that goes behind there. It's like a main body harness. If you choose to drill into this plastic surround, do not go all the way, like I wouldn't even go all the way through it. Just get a hole big enough for your screw start, and don't use a long screw. I'm using one that's only gonna go inside at about 1/8 of an inch, and it's flat. It doesn't have a point to it. So having said all that, if you choose to do what I did, listen to those tips at least. I'm gonna mount the 60 amp breaker after I get my permanent mount for the S-Tech brain in here, so that I can possibly come off of it and see where this is gonna set and set this beside it. So the 60 amp breaker install is gonna be later, not right now. Sorry if y'all can't hear me. I had to turn the heater on. I was freezing. Man, sometimes popping those clips out is scary. And it sounds like you're gonna break everything. This needs to come all the way out. So we've got that out. We've got a screw there we need to remove. I don't know if you guys and gals can see inside here or not, but I'm going to try to make this at least a little bit where you can see. Okay, it says remove that screw. I made sure I didn't lose it. So now we've got to remove this piece. Sometimes it always feels like you're going to break it. many things to unplug. I wonder if at this point, instead of taking it all the way out, I just pull these screws out. That would save me from unplugging a lot of harnesses. See what he does. Wish I knew what size those were. Man, they're small. We are now taking these little screws out so I can get the pocket out. We've got to cut a hole in the pocket, and then we'll be able to screw our switch panel in. I'll show you that in a minute. Also, we have our wiring harness. Goodness, this is going to be horrible. Okay. Also, we have our wiring harness inside the vehicle now. It's going to come up behind, can you see my finger? Behind these two plugs and run right over and out that part. So, I can take it. This is not going to be something I can probably do with one hand, so I'm going to get it to come out right here, but you're not going to get to see that. So, we now have the wire coming out of the dash. I've got to cut a hole in this, and then I will show you, cut a hole in the back side of this, and then I'll show you once it's all mounted in here, what it looks like. Okay, so now I need to make a hole big enough for this wire to come through, which isn't real big. We'll be able to do that with a decent sized drill bit. Take your Phillips head screws out. I don't know if you know this neat trick for plastic. You can actually drill it backwards and it keeps from grabbing and tearing and making a mess on your plastic. It takes longer, but it's easier to not tear something up. I'm going to go up one more bit size, and then I'm going to switch to a step bit, which is my favorite tool in the world. But I'll show you, I've actually got this turning backwards. And I know my workbench is dirty. Anyways, you can drill through it backwards. Less of a chance of it catching and tearing if you're using thin plastic, or if it's cold outside and it catches, it can actually crack it. So maybe not this plastic, but any plastic. All right, now on to my favorite tool in the world. I love step bits. I'm not gonna drill up there, it's just gonna make a mess. I'm gonna drill right here. Man, they're so fun. A little bit bigger. The next step. Will it go? Yes. Ah. It needs to update the directions there. So it said to drill it on this side, but this harness is actually too stiff, and I don't want to put that much on the plugs, so we're going to redo this in the middle. I know. I didn't even pilot hole that time. Okay, so I had to run in to get my box of machine screws. I know, don't judge me. My workbench is chaotic. People's been using my garage. It's been cold, so I haven't been out here cleaning up like I need to be. Don't judge. Or feel free to judge me. It don't bother me. Okay, part of the install uses these little micro, they're called added circuits, and they're really handy. I haven't found anything yet that I didn't really like them for. It's not janky like where you're pinching into a wire. Some of the others that I've seen where you draw power from a wire, it's got a clip that just pinches into the wire, literally. I don't like that at all. These are pretty legit. It goes in the fuse block, and then your original fuse goes in here, and then the fuse of what you're controlling up here goes in here. So it gives you, it still controls the original fuse like regular, it did before, and then it controls the fuse that goes to what you're powering. The one thing I don't like is it uses really crappy, janky crimps. So I'm gonna cut that off. I've got my heat shrink crimps that I use, that the butt connectors I told you about. I'm gonna add one of those. So we're not getting very far tonight. I've got the wrong add a circuit. Same tip happens that I gave you earlier, it still counts, but I bought a mini and I need a micro. Just like USB, people, why can't we all get on the same page? Why is there so many different sizes? Why do they keep getting smaller? I feel like it's a cell phone trick, and eventually they're gonna go back to bigger ones. Check this out. This is my zip tie holder. It came with a $7.50 at the liquor store. And I thought, man, that'll be perfect to hold zip ties. I was right. Some of y'all are probably like, oh my God, what's a $7.50? He must be an alcoholic. No, I'm not. I just enjoy some spirits every now and then. Okay guys, here's the money shot of the switch panel after install. So we've got the 6 switch row, two sets of 3. All of them have power to them, even though I've only got one actually hooked up, and that's the fog lights. They are powered on with the accessory, so I can turn the car off, and once I open the door, power dies. Okay, welcome back to the apocalypse. I hope all of our viewers and your families are safe. Hope you guys are doing well and you're staying away from people like you're supposed to be right now. We're gonna do a quick little update. We have since finished. We got our bracket in and finished installing, whoa, wasp, sorry. Finished installing the system the way it is supposed to be installed. Hang on, people. It's a little dirty under my hood, so bear with us. Jack, go click the key on, just hit the button. You don't gotta turn it on. So this is the S-Tech system. I made a little bracket right here to hold the 60 amp breaker. Both of our GoPro batteries are dead, so I'm gonna try to get through this part showing you this, but we may not. So Jack kicked the battery on, resting voltage 12.3. That is our low voltage cutoff. That's a slick little piece of kit that comes with this. You just wire it into this harness. So the S-Tech bracket here, the S-Tech system, all of the additional power wires are right there that I can grab. I've got 5 more that I can get power from. Forgive my Jeep, it's gonna be dirty, it's the apocalypse. The switch system is right here. Kick the fog lights on. There's our other 5. We ran the wire up, and I showed you previously, into that boot. And then behind the glove box, and then it just comes right here, and the rest of the wire is kind of tucked up underneath there. It's a really clean kit to install, guys. We really like it. The hardest part of the entire install is going through that boot. Some people could, I think the instructions even say you can drill a hole beside it, but man, I wouldn't want to drill into the firewall. So anyways, this is our review of the S-Tech battery management switch system. I guess that is battery management, and then that's the switch system in the brain. We like it. Easy install. What did you think? You helped me install it.
It's good.
It's good. Good product, he says.
Worth your time, worth your money.
Worth your time, worth your money. The Baja Sport Squadrons are still rocking it. We love them. So that's about it for this video, guys. Stay safe out there. Try not to get this crap, but stay home and don't give it to anybody else, because you might not even know you have it. All right, peace out.
Bye.